Well, hello everybody. Dan Thompson here with CTFO's Hempire Group and USAHempire.com. Once you get involved with CTFO or any hemp oil industry business, you get inundated with all these different numbers and measurements and milligrams and ounces and drops per servings, and all of this stuff can start to become a little bit overwhelming. So what I've attempted to do here is put together a little video for you to hopefully help make sense of the relationship between all of this stuff. So let's just get started right away. Here's what we know from the labels on our CTFO hemp oil bottles. We know that the bottle is a 1 ounce, which is equal to 30 milliliter bottle. We know that there are 50 servings per bottle, per container. We also know, reading the label, it says 1 serving is 0.6 milliliter. Well, that can make sense. The 50 servings per 30 milliliters, 50 divided by 30 is, or 30, divided by 50, sorry, is 0.6. So a serving size is 0.6 milliliters. 0.6 milliliters is approximately 20 drops from the dropper that is included in the bottle. Now, each of our bottles contain a different number of milligrams, the 300 milligram, 500, 750, 1500 milligram bottles. It is the bottle that contains that many milligrams. So therefore, we can extrapolate each serving is going to have 1/50th of whatever our milligrams, the 300, 500, 750, or 1500 of our phytocannabinoid hemp oil. Okay, well, we'll dig a little bit deeper into that here in some of the next few slides. We have a team member in the CTFO family who is an RN, and she has been so awesome. She has put together this pain chart for us. Also on it, you'll notice the hashtag Hemp Heroes. So that's our shout out saying thanks for the graphic. What this pain chart does for us is it helps us figure out which milligram dosage we should start with. So you'll see, it goes from the happy green all the way down to the painful red, and we just grow in our milligram size throughout it. So starting at 0, you're not in any pain. 1, it's very mild. 2, discomforting. 3, tolerable. 4, distressing. 5, very distressing. 6, intense. 7, very intense. 8, utterly horrible. 9, excruciatingly unbearable. And 10, unimaginably unspeakable. So, that's a fantastic pain chart because we kind of all land in there somewhere, right? Well, then people are asking, well, how many milligrams should I take? Okay, first of all, there's not a should. Every single body is different. An itty bitty little 90-pound waif might require a 1,500 milligram bottle to fill anything, while a big old guy like me, let's just say I'm in that far right column, might do fantastic with just a 500 milligram bottle. So there is no cut in stone or chiseled in stone exact right dosage. You just have to start low and work your way up until you find that sweet spot, that perfect experience. So what this bottom chart is showing us is, considering the condition ranges from 1 through 5, we'll just simply pretend 0, 1, 2 is level 1, 3, 4, level 2, 5, 6, level 3, and so on, right? And then across the top, it suggests a size of person. So I'm going to use myself as an example. Again, let's just say that I am in the third range. I'm somewhere maybe around distressing, very distressing in a certain pain point. And as we've established, so we go down to level 3 there. As we've established, we cross all the way over to the right in that far right column. And that would recommend to start that my body would do best with 22 to 30 milligrams. So let's just focus on the 30 milligram number because I happen to know that's a good number. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out which of our bottles is the best way to come up with that 30 milligrams. And here you will also see that CTFO has come out with a similar chart, and it points out some extra super cool stuff. It does point out our introductory, our 300 milligram, our 500, 750, and 1500 milligrams. It points out that they all come in drops, plus our 300 milligram comes in the capsules. What are they saying is appropriate for beginners, newbies, never done it, and don't know where to start? They're saying, you know what, start off in the 300 or 500 range and just get a feel for how your body reacts to it, right? Every single one of them have been lab tested. Remember the pain chart we just looked at a second ago? Well, here it is again. If you find yourself in the 1 through 3, 3 through 5, 5 through 7, 8 through 10 range, might dictate what strength you are going to want. Asking if it's recommended for seniors. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There may be a number of seniors who are on a number of medications. And will the CBD oil interact with the medications? No, not directly. The CBD oil will, however, react with our endocannabinoid system, which may in turn cause our system to start reaching for a homeostasis or a balance, and so subsequently some of those big pharma drugs that people may be on might start to become a little too powerful, or maybe a little not powerful enough. So they must, it's not only recommended, they must stay in consult with their doctors on this. Let the doctors know. I mean, CBD oil is legal. We'll get to you soon. What's that state that we're not in? That's all right. We're going to get you. We're going to pull you into the fold too. Contact your doctors, talk to your doctors, be honest with your doctors, let them know, hey, I'm starting a CBD oil regimen, and it is my hopes to be able to get off of big pharma's drugs, and just wanted to be in touch with you and let you know, so we can keep an eye on things. Again, are they, what's the main hopes for this? This is maintenance all the way up through some pretty hardcore, giving the body what it needs to heal itself. And again, it is all organic hemp. All right, kings and queens of the Hempire, listen up. This is where the proverbial rubber meets the road. This is where your questions are answered. So here we go. Looking at the 300 milligram bottle, we see it's a 1 ounce bottle, a 30 milliliter bottle, serving size 0.6 milliliter, which is approximately 20 drops, and we know to be 1/2 a dropper. We see there's 50 servings in a container. And down below, on the far right, phytocannabinoid hemp oil, 6 milligrams. 6 milligrams per serving. Okay, so looking down left at the a recommended dosage chart, remember earlier I might have said let's pretend I'm about a 3, and I do land over in the far right column, and I'm looking to take 30 milligrams a day. That's me. So now here in the 300, each serving would give me 6 milligrams. Some basic math tells me to get to 30, I'm going to need 5 servings per day of this 300 milligram. Well, there's 50 servings in a bottle, so one bottle would only last me 10 days. In my situation, that just wouldn't work. So now we're going to take a look at the 500. And here on the 500, we see all the same stuff. It's a 1 ounce bottle, which is a 30 milliliter bottle. It's 0.6 milliliter on the far right side, 0.6 milliliters per serving, which is approximately 20 drops, which is about half of a dropper. There's 50 servings per container. And then as we go down, we see the phytocannabinoid hemp oil is 10 milligrams per serving. Again, remembering I'm looking to hit the 30 milligram a day mark, that would require me, the 500 milligram bottle would require me to take 3 doses or 3 servings per day in order to hit my 30. Problem with that is there's 50 servings in a bottle, and if I'm taking 3 a day, I think that's probably only lasting me a little over 15 days. And that wouldn't necessarily work for me either. If you had landed somewhere differently, like let's pretend, for example, you're just looking to do some maintenance level 2, and you're in the I don't know, looks like 130 to 175 pound range. High side, you're looking at 18 milligrams. Let's pretend 20 milligrams is your goal. Then in that case, this would be 10 milligrams per serving, and you would need 2 servings per day. Remember, a serving is a half a dropper, or approximately 20 drops. So that's how you look at these labels. That's how you do the math. Here on the 750 milligram bottle, you've got, again, all the same information. 1 ounce, 30 milliliters, 0.6 milliliters per serving, approximately 20 drops or half a dropper per serving, 50 servings per bottle, and down lower right, phytocannabinoid hemp oil, 15 milligrams per serving. So the 750 milligram bottle will give you 15 milligram per serving. Remembering my goal is to hit 30, well, this is looking good. That would be 15 and 15 is 30. That would be 2 servings a day. So now when you consider 2 servings a day, 50 servings in a bottle, I would be done with this bottle in about 25 days. That is something that is doable. And then the 1500, this one is going to be all the same information. On the right-hand side, it's showing 30 milligrams per serving. So if 30 was my goal, I could take 1 serving, which is one half dropper per day, and I could hit my personal goal milligrams. If I'm taking 1 serving per day, then this bottle will last me for 50 days. So now I have to do some considering. Do I want to just take 1 serving a day, or would I like to take 2 servings a day so that I can spread its benefits out throughout the day? Later we might even talk about microdosing. So that is how you do all the math to determine what's right for you. Remember, way back in the beginning, though, if you don't know and you're just looking for a maintenance level and you're not having these exasperating pains and stuff that you want to attack, then you'll maybe start off in a 300 or a 500 milligram bottle, and as our pains increase, so most likely does the milligram of the bottles that we should order. All right, kings and queens, that's it. I hope that was informative for you. I hope that pulled the veil back and opened your eyes a little bit more just to unconfuse all of these numbers and doses and all that kind of stuff. If you want to know who I am, I'm Dan Thompson. I've been with CTFO since January 18. I'm currently an executive manager. There's my phone number, 720-371-2000 if you want to chat. Of course, everybody, all the way up to the owners of the company, have their own CTFO page. Mine is Dan T at myctfocbd.com. If you're not a member of my Hempire Group, please feel free to join at facebook.com/groups/Hempire Group. And then my website also is www.usahempire.com. Thank you so much for being a part of this family, and I love you guys. Any questions? Give me a call or a text or an instant message. God bless.